Hey everyone, Django here. So today we're taking a look at the two foreign P-47s that are in the game, the German one and the Russian one. These planes have been lowered in arcade to 2.7, but in realistic battle they still have a 3.7 rating. We'll look at both realistic battle and arcade battle, and I'll see you in the matches. Hey guys, so here we are in the RB match. We're flying the German P-47. Now, how did the Germans get their hands on one of these? The Luftwaffe are known to have operated at least one captured P-47 in very poor weather on 7 November 1943 while flying out a P-47F on a bomber escort mission. Second Lieutenant William E. Roach of the 358th Squadron made an emergency landing at a German airfield. Roach was then imprisoned, of course, at this airfield, and a Thunderbolt was given German markings. Now in this premium review we also fly out the Soviet version, and the Soviets of course got their P-47 sent through the Lend-Lease project or program. These P-47s were rarely used for combat though, and were mostly assigned to high altitude air defense over major cities in the rear areas, because they could fly higher than most Soviet planes and perform. They also didn't use them as ground attackers, which this airplane is also famed for, because the Soviet Union of course used the IL-2s, which were famed in their own right. At the end of the war, the Soviets that flew these held about 188 P-47s. Now in this match you saw us climbing, and we just had a head-on, which we won. We are now looking to protect our ally here from this I-16. Should have given a longer burst here, but tried to do a ranging shot, but he started his turn then, so he got out of the way, couldn't follow him there, so I'm at the end of my climb here. More slowly stalling out, so I'm just wrestling the plane through this high turn at low speed. But I can now look for a dive on some targets. I'm checking my surroundings. I see a lot of allies there in combat with two visible enemies there on the left, so I didn't pay that any mind. I saw two enemies there as well with no allies there, so I decided to go there. It was a bomber and a fighter. I don't see the fighter at the moment though, but this guy is flying an IL-4, so we're going to try to get him. With my throttle to 0, go into a dive. This plane can handle a lot of speed in a dive. Now he turns the moment I turn my plane around, so I missed my first shot. Very smart move of him, he timed that exactly right. So I loop over, approach for a second. Attempt, there we go. Take the lead. And we get him with a pilot snipe. We also put his plane on fire, so. And we were just quick enough, checking our 6 to see that Li-5 coming in. I take it into a steep dive, as I know my plane can handle it. And the LAs not always, if they're not careful. And this guy is not careful, so he rips his wings. We can count that as a kill, right? Now we're approaching here an ally in trouble. Yak-1 fighting an Li-5. So the Li-5 goes in a dive, trying to get some separation from the Yak-1. I decide to make a long turn here, slow turn to the left, and slot in behind him. Can't outrun me, that's for sure. Got a Yak-1 incoming there as well. So I get out of the way and try to make him overshoot. He does, but he's aiming for my friend there. And he also rips his wings. You don't see that too often in one match. Two wing rips there. So the LA5 goes into a loop. Yak 1 on his tail. He doesn't get him though, and he overshoots accidentally. So I open fire, take my lead, and I shoot off the right wing. It's my third kill. Oh, my fourth kill. If you calculate the ripped wings LA5. I'm checking the scoreboard here, seeing what kind of pilots we have left on the enemy team. We do have the I-153 there up high. And there I spot an I-16 escorting an IL-2, I think it was. Yeah, it's IL-2. So making my way over there, slight climb. Trying to get some altitude over them. Now the P-47 there shoots the IL-2, so he's gone. And there's a P-47 here, the Soviet version came into view here as well. He's coming here for a left turn, but I was going for the I-16 first, but my ally there gets him. He gets a better shot. And he got over his peak just the moment I started to fire, so just missed him. Our friend in the Yak 1 is has gotten him already. I didn't expect to go that quick, but sometimes it happens, you know. That was 3 targets there and didn't get a single one of them. Could have made a good match perfect if that would have gone a little bit more my way. But you make your decisions and sometimes it doesn't work out perfectly. Now this match was a decent match with some good kills in there. Had some other good matches. I also saw this plane is tiered up against BF-109s, G's, EFs, Focke-Wulfs, 190s, stuff like that. I even saw Yak 3Ps in matches. And Yak, so that's well, this plane is basically at a battle rating of 3.7, so they didn't change this plane's battle rating in realistic battle, only in arcade. And we're gonna see that a little bit in the arcade matches, where we get easier opponents than in RB, of course, obviously. Now nice rewards here, 53,000 Silver Lions, 2200 research points, 3 kills. We got a second place with that. So let's check out the battle rating 2.7 in arcade. I'll see you there. Hey guys, so here we are climbing in our Russian P-47. We're trying to make as much altitude as we can. Now we're looking for targets, scanning. How do they fly? Where do they go to? And what does that mean for me? See the fighters going straight ahead. No one coming to the left, so that looks good for me. I decide to turn in. Climbing turn here. Straighten out the plane. Full whipping. Now there's 3 bombers. Japanese dive bomber, German bomber low, and a Heinkel, also a German bomber a little bit higher. Focke-Wulf 200 looks like a nice target. I wanted to dive on him and then take it straight up to the Heinkel. He gets killed though by the P-38, and I have to go straight on to the Heinkel. The Heinkel is smart here, turning away from me, making it last a little longer before I reach him. As I close in, I decide to open fire early. To get some hits in there already, saw a lot of sparkles there. That happens sometimes. I don't give it enough lead here, so give it a little bit more lead in this turn. And there he goes. Now take it up into the vertical. If possible, I'd like to try and boom and zoom and get some bombers under my belt, but I don't see any bombers up high right now. Now we're at 4,000 meters. We decide to go for this doe. As I check in front of me, I see a Heinkel one, but I decide to go for the doe. So I already committed. I see the I-16 there. Decide to go for him first, and then I could follow through if I shoot him. But I missed the I-16. Only get a few hits in. And do follow up with my plan to go after the doe. But no I-16 kill there. Shoot the doe on fire, we get an assist on the I-16 and we kill the doe. The BF-109 on fire there. P-38. Now with all the opponents here, and I checked it after the match, but it seems we have been up tiered. A lot of 3.3s and 3.7s. Now to be honest, I don't know what I was thinking here. This guy shot the doe on fire on his left wing. Gets shot on fire, maybe that's why I decided maybe I should continue. Maybe he will escape my opponent, but my opponent puts the fire out. And here I decided like, okay, he shot him on fire twice, so let's get the hell out of here. What am I doing? It took me away from the battlefield though, so that's precious time wasted. But he gets the kill, well deserved. Yes, we all have our moments. I'm not an angel all of the time. So sometimes you're just not thinking, you're just mindless following that target and you think like, oh wait a minute. Yes. Well, thank God I didn't get that kill, right? So did you see that 109 disappear there behind the mountain? I did. I expect him to top it up here or on the left side, but he comes out here on the right. He made a sharp turn there. So I decided to go for the head-on with him as it's a B. Doesn't have any firepower. Now I wanted to get a shot on him here with using rudder, but I don't succeed. I decide to continue in my dive as he can never catch me from where he is. Decide to go for this IL-2. Take a good lead. Shoot him down. Follow through, there's a BF-110 there. Checking for the BF-109, he's coming after me, but he can't keep up with my 600 kilometers. BF-110 going up sharply. Get a crit there on the wing and a fire. But my ally there gets him. Now the Wildcat, oh no, it's a Hellcat actually, what we see here. 3.3 battle rating plane. But he's in a low energy state. It's a perfect opportunity for us to shoot him down. BF-109 is still there. And he gets killed. Apparently our hit on the guy has been forgotten. We do not get an assist on that. Now we're trying to get some altitude back. We have basically been boom and zooming in the beginning, but that was quickly transferred into energy fighting. As this is arcade and most of the fighting happens on the lower altitude. See a Ju-88 coming in there. Because we are running low on tickets, I decided to go for the 88. Miss my shots here. Making some elevator maneuvers here. Get him on fire down. And the kill. Follow through my dive a little bit longer. The dive to save this ally here. Lag 3 is pursuing him. He turns in, steers into me. Very smart. Couldn't get a shot. We put him on fire here. We get shot in from behind. I decide to go evasive. Looking for the target that shot at me. I think it was a P-47 here. Can't follow the P-47. Turn back immediately. See a Zero coming through here. Get a kill on him. Duck underneath the P-47 and the Typhoon. Loop over to get behind them if possible. Buffalo going underneath me there. I shoot the Thunderbolt on fire there. Take it back into a climbing turn. Try to get a shot on the Typhoon there. And we do get a shot on the Typhoon, that's nice. We get him as well. P-400 coming in there. Decide to go for him. He's going very fast. Take good aim. And we get the kill. That's good, means he couldn't do anything. My ally is there, it's quite safe. Got an Italian here. We get him. Easy shot. As he was flying in a very straight line. Taking it back into the vertical. Trying to get back as much altitude as I can with when each engagement is over. Got a Zero here. Do get a hit in. But I can't turn with this guy, so I decide to put the nose down. Get some speed. Separate myself from him. There, he's killed by somebody else. We do get an assist on the Zero. Take it back into the vertical. Get some altitude back. Got some guys up high there. Got a Lightning coming in from the left with a Wildcat or a Hellcat. Pitfire there on the right. Pitfire coming down here. Taking some shots at him. He makes a sharp turn to the left. I get a crit on him. Now he turns to the right. I expect that and I shoot him down. Following through on the Lightning. Coming in here. Take the lead. Get the kill. Pilot snipe. Again into the vertical. But that's unfortunately the end of the match. We lose this match. It was very enjoyable. 13 kills, but yeah, it was nicely. Energy fighting is often very pressurable. I've got 67,000 Silver Lions, 12,000 research points for modifications, only 5,000 for. Now if you see here, 13 kills, top of the team, but most people have 3.7s there, so we definitely got up tier there. 4.0 here even. Up tiered match, but we did fine. Hey guys, so here we are in the German P-47 again. We're climbing. We're on a 2 airfield domination match. Berlin, I think it is. Now, we've got several targets here. Got a P-36 coming up there for the Typhoon. I'm aiming for him, checking my 6 there. So yeah, we shoot him on fire there, kill him. Got an Aero Cobra here. Do get a hit in. Doing a high yo-yo here. And the Air Cobra stays in a straight line, and that makes it easy for me there. I checked the P-400 there, fighting one of my allies there. P-40 going in to help. And that was a P-400 and a P-40 saved. They're all good, he even thanks me there. Yeah, you're welcome sir. Now we've got a Hurricane on the runway almost. He's going, no he's not going, he's turning off. We do get a hit in, good solid hit, giving him a smoke trail, but not enough. We're fighting in the vertical again, doing energy fighting. Another hit, no kill. We have 500 speed at the moment. Trying to get some altitude here. Turn it into the vertical. Always in the vertical. The least you want to do in this plane is energy fight if you're not boom and zooming in the original sense. Got an 820 here. And we do get in pilot snipe. You see something over the lake there, it's a P-40. Now he's preoccupied with something else, so that's an easy shot. Got a Ju-87 here. Another straight line. We've got something on our butt here. Doing some evasive full web. We're over 500 kilometers an hour, so we're low, but we're not slow. It was a Corsair, and we are extending from this Corsair. We've got nothing else in the neighborhood except that Corsair. Now he is shooting at us, as you saw, but that's why I was doing the elevator adjustments. Do keep my speed up that way, but I still am varying where I'm flying with the elevator, and thus his shots will most likely miss at that distance. Because we are constantly somewhere else, unless you get a lucky shot of course, but he decided to turn around eventually, move away, there he gets shot. But there's a new batch of enemies incoming over B. Now the enemy has got A, and it has had A for a while now. So we are far behind on tickets. We've got a P-51 here, which we're diving upon. Now we're not giving it enough lead here. Getting a hit in. And he is making some nice rolls there. Thus avoiding my shots. Get a critical hit there. The elevator, this Yak-1B. We destroy him. Or actually not, that was the other one. The Yak-1, we put him on fire. And we kill him as well. Now we got a bomber here. It's a B-25. He's nicely turning in, avoiding my guns. He did that pretty well. Got a little bit of a smoke trail, but nothing major. We're taking it in the vertical again. As we still have 350 here in speed on the top of that vertical maneuver. And now it's time to dive again. It gets us to 500 pretty quickly, as you can see here. Reaching 500 here. So we're going for the Focke-Wulf there, trying to save our ally. We've got an we're going for the MC200 first, and then we had an I-15 as well. There it is. Why it didn't follow me, I don't know, but I shoot him on fire. Prevent the MC200 from taking over the airfield here. Because we are still far behind. If we would lose the airfield, that would not be good. B-25 shooting at me. But we are quickly extending. And I was there in the beginning when he was still within a kilometer. I was using my elevator again. but I'm extending so quickly that it's alright. Going into the vertical, going up to 1100 meters again. Immediately going to dive for the B-25. He crashes, but I thought we got a hit in earlier, but the hit again is removed. I wanted to try to see if I could get an assist at least, but no. Should have gotten the kill there, to be honest. Wind ahead on there with that Spitfire Mark 1. As that Spitfire doesn't have any cannons. I got out clean there. Got a P-40 coming in. Take the lead. I didn't turn with him as I wanted to extend to this Buffalo. And we do get him. Now we turn around for the Italian and the P-40. CR-42 is landing, but we shoot him down again, saving the airfield for us. We have something on our butt here. Now we're hoping for an ally to... We've got a Corsair here. Now our horizontal maneuvers didn't get him off, so I went into the vertical and it worked this time. Doesn't always work, but I saw he was slightly off and didn't have guns on target when I moved up, so that worked. Now we've got a Wellington over there, a lowland Lion. That may be a Dutch guy, like myself. Now here we have an issue we're changing airfields here. Going in to help our ally here. We're diving in, got a 500 plus speed again. We do not get the P-40. Now getting into a head-on with a P-51, we do get him, but that was silliness. Losing our plane, 15 kills. We do go on to win this match. We have both airfields. I'll see you in the conclusion. Hey guys, so here we are after the match. Now that was interesting. It was fun to fly both planes. They're P-47s, you know. Jug is love, jug is life. You can't say it otherwise. It's just very much a fun experience to fly the jugs out. They're very versatile. You can energy fight, you can boom and zoom. These planes have great speed in high altitude, great dive, and are great for boom and zoom capacity. They have strong engines and you can stay up at altitude. You can also make it an energy fighter, and it does pretty well with that as well. Now you can make them work still. The problem is in realistic battle you have a higher battle rating, so better planes, and a lot of planes will climb better than you. So you will need to side climb, and that gives you all kinds of issues, but you can make it work, but it's definitely not the best plane on 3.7 at the moment. In arcade it is very strong at 2.7 though, and you will have a lot of success with this plane, especially if you stay away from turn fighting. Turn fighting is the only thing this thing doesn't do well. Oh, and climbing. It's not a climbing star either. Now let's see this plane. For the what does it add to this lineup? For the Russians it doesn't add much to the lineup, I must say. Most of the Russian planes have great all-rounders with good firepower, and adding a P-47 in there, I don't know if that does much. I wouldn't buy it myself in that sense, but I have bought it in the past. But for the Germans, I would say it could add something. It has a lot of firepower compared to the German planes at that level. Later German planes get better firepower, but this plane can in that sense add something to a 2.7 lineup, as the German lineup at 2.7 isn't too hot. Although The E3 is of course a perfectly fine plane, some of the Heinkels as well, but this plane is just so much better than those planes. So for the Germans I would recommend the plane, for the Russians not so much. I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like the video, leave me a comment, and if you want to see more, subscribe. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.